So many books. But what should I read today? What should I read today? I'm in the mood for some horror. In the mood for something thrilling, mysterious. What should I read? What's this then? Bibliomania? Let's have a look inside. Bibliomania. Noun. From Greek biblio, book, and mania, madness. While a bibliophile is someone who loves and cherishes books, a bibliomaniac is someone who craves them, who cannot live without them, who is in a mad frenzy to consume more and more books, to fulfill their never-ending hunger for more stories. One such individual is a little girl named Alice. Alice awakens in an empty space. A blank nothingness fills the room around her. The only thing in sight is an ornamented door with a number on it. 430. On her hand, a second number. 431. As she approaches the door, a snake-like being appears behind her. "Welcome to my manor," the being, who introduces himself as Serpent, says. Alice is told that she has entered Serpent's realm, a residence where your every wish can be fulfilled. Within her room, Serpent explains, Alice can have everything she desires. There is but one rule: don't leave your room. Alice, promptly bored of this, tries to do just that, and opens the door to room 430. As she enters, her hand starts to hurt. Serpent sternly reminds her not to leave, and explains a bit more about his residence. There is one room for every guest, and whenever a new guest enters, a new room is created. Once there are 666 guests, the party shall begin. Everyone in attendance for this party can never leave the manor for all eternity. Not very thrilled by this, Alice tells him that she wants to leave. Serpent mocks her silly request. Why leave and go back to a bleak reality when in here all your wishes can come true? Alice, however, does not back down and demands answers. Serpent tells her that yes, there exists a way to leave his mansion. Go through every room until you reach room 000. There you will find an exit back to reality. However, in all the centuries that he has guarded this place, no one has ever managed to get there. Because, you see, there is a certain mechanism in place, called the rot. The further you go from your assigned room, the more your body and mind will twist and hurt. Death itself will be upon you if you stray too far. If you get stuck somewhere far away from your room, your humanity lost to the rot, your body and mind in great agony, when eventually the party begins, you will stay in that painful state forever. So why risk it just for reality? Means I gotta hurry, Alice says, as she once again opens the door. You will regret this, Alice, Serpent ominously exclaims. We follow along as Alice marches towards room 000. We meet the other inhabitants of the residence, learn about their stories through the rooms they have created for their eternal home. A youth who was relentlessly bullied spends his days as a judge, sentencing the bully to a gruesome death over and over and over again. Another is tired of the restrictions that the war-torn land of his home has placed upon him, and wished to become a bird, soaring freely through the skies above, in search of the ultimate freedom. A third is living out his fantasies as a universe-saving superhero, who is unbeatable and gets the girl every time, running from his former life as an antisocial shut-in who is a burden on his family. None of them even think of ever leaving the residence, each perfectly content in their own dream worlds. In between, we get short glimpses of the outside world. 5 days before Alice enters the residence, then 4, 3, 2, 1. In these flashbacks, we experience the path Alice took before she arrived in room 431. Within the residence, we learn more about Serpent and the rules that dictate life in this mansion. Not all is as it first seems. What lies is Serpent telling? For what reason was Alice brought here? We get more and more puzzle pieces of information as we turn the pages of this delicately crafted narrative. The closer we come to the ever-important room 000, the more pieces fit into place, revealing an extraordinary circle of storytelling that will leave you with a feeling of deep satisfaction. Every strange little detail that felt out of place at first suddenly clicks as the true story reveals itself. I will not spoil the ending for you, as this story deserves to be enjoyed by reading it yourself. I for one have read it twice now, and the second time around was even better than the first read-through, as I was aware of all the little details and hints that are hidden in plain sight. With its rather short 12 chapters, it manages to skillfully weave a thrilling story that will satisfy any bibliophile's dreams. Bibliomania by Machiro and Orwell is definitely one of the best manga I've had the pleasure of reading, not just recently, but in my entire time as a manga fan. If you are a fan of seinen, mystery and psychological horror, Bibliomania is definitely a must-read.